Discovering new places in hidden corners, crossing rushing rivers, or walking by dense tropical trails, looking for the most treasured fruits their woods hide, turns into a fascinating adventure. When you go deeper into the heart of the jungle, you will meet the last descendants of the millennial civilizations, which will let you discover their virgin lands, where the only prosperity is the one given by Mother Nature. They own a piece of land, sometimes less than 2 hectares, which provides them with the fruits to live on, feeding their hope if they receive a fair price. When you return, you come back satisfied to have contributed to help with their dreams and to be able to offer our clients the best raw materials, which will contribute to our products and will allow us to correspond to our clients' loyalty. Talking about traveling, would you like to join us to discover the origins of our family and how we make our products? Well, let's go inside the workshop of La Despensa del Palacio and Chocomundo, the place where we prepare our chocolates. Welcome to La Despensa de Palacio. It was in the year 1743 when Antonio Santaella, the first baker in our family line, started working at the service of the Marquis of Estepa as a baker. Later, the Marquise, Mrs. Luisa Centurion, made him responsible for the palace pantry when the person in charge before, the well-known Juan Martínez de Baños, was appointed gentleman-in-waiting by King Charles III. Finally, when the Manners disappeared, our family purchased the old bakery. That was the origin of the Santaella family's long line of bakers. Nowadays, after more than 270 years, we continue instilling in our children the same passion for this trade, which is our family legacy and of which we are very proud. Apart from our special selection of traditional Christmas cakes called mantecados and polvorones, we always wanted to make our own chocolate. And we started our training under the tutelage of the world-famous Paul Bocuse, the best chef in the world back then, and the great Maurice Bernochon, one of the best chocolatiers in the world. There, in his workshop located in Lyon, we learnt how to choose the best cocoa beans in the world and use them to make the most sublime chocolates. On our return to Spain, we got our hands on machinery from the old chocolate factory, and then our adventure began. Nowadays, we are the only chocolate-making factory in Andalusia and one of the few in Spain that use pure cocoa beans. But where does the search for the best ingredients start? You, our appreciated traveling guests, should know that in this factory there is just room for the finest ingredients, always brought from their places of origin. That is why our premises always smell of the high-quality Queen cinnamon, so called because it was the one addressed to the Queen of England in Old Ceylon. Our products are made with the most sublime of spices, bourbon vanilla, which grows on the volcanic slopes of the peak of the furnace on Reunion Island. In our cellar, you will find the well-known Pedro Ximénez wine, which rests in our century-old barrels and which gives its solemn name to our renowned donut-shaped cakes. Each and every day enters through our doors the unmistakable scent of the famous lemons from Vélez. We also toast the tastiest pistachios from Simeto Valley or the treasured Largueta almonds from the Alhama Mountains. And obviously, our cocoa beans deserve a separate mention for us. According to Aztec mythology, Quetzalcoatl was the god who guarded the earthly paradise and who gave man the cocoa tree. We have always wanted to look for cocoa in Venezuela, as an old relative of ours, the priest Matias Ruiz Blanco, had founded several villages there around 1670 to help the Cumanagoto and Palenque Indians, as he tells in the book he wrote and that we treasure. We got in touch with the best, with the Franceschi family, who have plantations in the region where Priest Matias had worked as a missionary. Today, we work with cocoa from Venezuela, Mexico, Brazil, Peru, Madagascar, and Papua. Also, and with the collaboration of the National Research Council, we are growing the first cocoa plantation in Europe, of which we feel humbly proud. Whatever their origin, we keep the best extracts from their fruits in a tablet of chocolate or captured inside an individual chocolate that will find freedom in the mouths of our clients with a smoothness that will seduce you and a bitterness that will intrigue you. Since they were little, we have been teaching our children the love for this trade so that it becomes a passion. The first verbs they have used are mix, bake, and stir. They keep the memory of their grandfather Jose Maria by the wood-burning oven toasting the mantecados to perfection, and the memory of their grandparents Rafael and Pilar wrapping the cakes by hand. That is reflected in all the corners of this establishment, where there are always agile hands shaping the round mantecados and plunging them in sesame seeds, hands covering the polvorones with a sprinkle of icing sugar, or skilled hands wrapping cakes, folding the gold and silver of the aluminum foil, or twisting the ends of their white packaging. Talking about hand making, do you fancy a delicious treat? La Despensa de Palacio has its own pastry-making workshop in Seville, on the corner of Franco Street, next to El Salvador Church, where our clients will enjoy a wide assortment of pastries and a delicious coffee specially selected and roasted for us in a historic and welcoming coffee shop. Do you want to surprise someone, or are you going to celebrate a special event? Let us know what you would like and you will leave it in good hands. You and your guests will enjoy our wide variety of pies, pastries, and cakes, specially made for you for the occasion. We will make it an unforgettable experience. Every year, we focus all our efforts on an assortment of Christmas cakes that we package as the treasures they are in our 2 and 4 kilo metal boxes, whose design is changed every year. The products of La Despensa de Palacio are more and more cherished and valued in the most prestigious culinary and gastronomic contests, where just the best ones compete. We have been awarded various recognitions in cities such as New York, Milan, Los Angeles, London, up to a total of 9 gold medals. Our dried grape wine has been recently granted the unique and prestigious Double Gold Award for its excellence in the Mundus Vini contest in Meininger, Germany. It is one out of the 14 Grand Gold recognitions awarded to the best wines, liquors, and champagnes all over the world. All this great effort that La Despensa de Palacio makes to improve their products every day is thinking about you, the client and friend of this establishment. And with you, we want to share some good news, as it has been the collaboration that we have had with 2 of our friends and clients, Pedro Almodóvar and Antonio Banderas. The worldwide famous filmmaker chose one of our 4 kilo metal boxes that he had bought in our shop as one of the props for what is already considered his best movie, Pain and Glory. For his part, we have had the honor of participating with Antonio Banderas in the formal dinner organized each year by the association Teardrops and Favors, for which he is the chairman. An unforgettable night where attendees tasted dishes by the chefs Pablo González, Alberto Ferruz, José Álvarez, and Kiko Moya. Altogether, they have no more and no less than 7 Michelin stars. And the cherry on top was the tasting of an assortment of cakes made by La Despensa de Palacio. Perhaps it's not the first time you have been to La Despensa de Palacio. It may be you who now comes with your children as your father did with you. In the big wheel of life, these rituals are repeated from generation to generation, sharing them with our loved ones. La Despensa de Palacio is the sweet bell that calls the whole family to the table to share all together the taste of your memories.